guys, welcome to the channel Study by Lawyer. In today's class, we shall be discussing about competition law and its history. But before starting with, let me please ask you a simple question. What is competition? The answer to this question would be two people striving to be better than the other is what is termed as competition. But what is competition in commercial market? When these two people are actually changed to a company, seller or a firm, and this company, seller or a firm is actually trying to be better than other company, seller or firm, then this would be termed as competition in the commercial market. But why is competition necessary? Competition is necessary because it ultimately leads to a wide variety of products, a wide variety, and of course, wider range of benefits. Also, it ultimately leads to a condition wherein prices are decreased. In order to understand it, let us suppose a hypothetical situation. Say for example, you are living in a city X and there is just one company, company Z, that supplies bread. Because there is only one company that is supplying bread in your area or in your city, you are bound to take that company's bread only. And there comes a time when the company shoots the prices of the bread. Do you have any other option? You don't have any other option. But in the same situation, now consider along with company Z, there is company A, B and company C who are also supplying bread. So ultimately, if company Z actually shoots up the prices of the bread to some very high level, you still have other options. Therefore, you got wider range of products, you got wider variety, you got wider benefits, and of course, the prices were therefore less. Now we need to understand what is competition law. Competition law is basically a law that governs the competition between the producers. Why it is necessary? It is necessary because it actually protects us from the anti-competitive behavior between the MNCs, between the retailers and between the wholesalers. Now we need to understand this was what is competition law is all about. Then what is competition policy? In order to understand it, let us please make one diagram. Say for example, this is a circle and in this circle I write CP. CP means the competition policy. Competition policy would actually include all the government measures, all the policies and all the statutes and law that are for the betterment of the competition in the market. While competition law is a subset of this competition policy because it will be specifically a law that would govern the competition between the producers. Now we need to understand what was the objective of the competition law. In my view, there are basically two objects of competition law. Number one, prevention, and number two, promotion. Prevention of what? Prevention of anti-competitive behavior between the producers and promotion of competition. Because competition is all the way necessary in order to get a wider range of products, better benefits for the consumers as well. Now we need to understand what was the history of competition law. As far as first law related to competition is concerned, it was Sherman Act that was enacted in the year 1890 in the USA. Because there, these stocks, owners of the stocks were actually transferring their stocks to trusts, and the trusts were actually having a monopoly control over the markets. In order to shut down all such things, Sherman Act was enacted. However, when it comes to India, there were various committees that was formed. We'll date back to 1960, wherein the first committee was formed, and the name of the committee was Mahalanobis Committee, and its another name was Committee on Distribution of Income and Levels of Living. This committee founded in its report that big business houses were emerging. After year 1960, in the 1964, there was MIC, that is Monopoly Inquiry Committee was established, and this committee found that the concentration of power was in the private sector. Then in the year 1960, Hazari Committee was formed, and this Hazari Committee dealt with the licensing of the companies. Then came the MRTP Act, that is Monopoly Restriction and Trade Policy Act, in the year 1969, and the basic objective was of this act was to control the growth of monopolies and to check the concentration of economic power in the market. After that came the year 1991, which marks the LPG regime, that is the liberalization, privatization and the globalization regime, due to which the foreign companies also entered the Indian market. As a result of which, after this, there was this one committee, SVS Raghavan committee, that was formed, and it founded that MRTP Act was all the way an outdated act. So after that, in the year 2001, Competition Amendment Bill was presented, and this bill got passed from both the houses in the year 2002 and received the President's assent in 2003. So the Competition Act 2002, which is present in front of us, is basically this Competition Amendment Bill 2001 that got its assent in the year 2003 from the President. Now the scheme of this Competition Act 2002 basically comprises of 66 sections, which we will be discussing in the coming videos. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.